started with the name of Almighty Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. So we were discussing recombinant DNA technology under pharmaceutical biotechnology, and we did discuss that the importance of recombinant DNA technology. This can be presented in the best way like this: small r, capital D, capital N and capital A, recombinant DNA technology. Or it is also designated as genetic engineering. So I did discuss a lot about its tool. The tools of this is number 1, gene, number 2, vector, number 3, transforming, and number 4, expression. We discussed about it and we made a recombinant DNA, and that recombinant DNA could be able enough to get you to the product which are the most modern science dilemma. So now we are going to deal with its importance, which is the domain of a pharmacist. What could be the importance in that respect? Application in number 1, health and medicine. This is the domain of a pretty good pharmacist. Now number 2, in industry and energy. This is not your domain. And last and least in this respect is the agriculture. This is also your domain. In the agriculture you have to make veterinary medicine, and here in human medicine you should have to make. For that matter, these two are your pretty good dilemmas wherein you should have to excel yourself. And in that respect, we will be discussing these one by one. Number 1, health and medicine. Health and medicine, bacteria and yeast have been tailor-made to manufacture. What do you mean by tailor-made? When you go to the tailor and you would like to stitch your suit, and tailor by using the scissor cut it according to your size. First of all, he will take your size and then he will cut your shirt and trouser accordingly. So similarly, we have made the tailor-made bacteria. What we want to take from them, that is from bacteria we can get insulin. Number 2, we can get interferon. We can get growth hormones, even many other hormones we can be taken out of it. And then we could be able to get the urokinases enzymes and surface protein in viruses. So now we'll be discussing these one by one. Currently we were dealing with the formation of synthesis of insulin. This is the gene, vector, transforming and expression. In that respect, this is the flakes of the DNA, and you cut specific gene for insulin, and that insulin gene has been incorporated into the marker area or resistant area RF, wherein we can, by using endonucleases, remove it and incorporate the new gene into it, and after that recombinant has been formed, and that recombinant has been placed into the bacterium E. coli, and the rest of all 7 gene has been blocked, and only the gene for the production of insulin is on, and insulin has been produced in the bacterium, and that is being separated out by breaking the wall of the bacterium, and then we spun it with a high resolution, and you can see various organelles, fractions have been formed, and we select the fraction for insulin and separate it and purify it by various methods. And these are the ways through which we can use this, and we can synthesize insulin, we can manufacture, produce, similarly other biomolecules as well which are being used inside the body. This was the typical example through which we can get the insulin, which is important for all metabolism of the body. Similarly, enable body to convert sugar into energy. Without the insulin, it's very difficult for a person to complete all sort of metabolism. that is carbohydrate, protein and lipid metabolism, even nucleic acid, through integrated pathways. Insulin is very important. Similarly, we are getting interferon, and this is very, very important, which is used in various diseases, particularly in the cancerous and other diseases, and the viral diseases as well. Active against influenza, breast cancer, hepatitis, and lymph nodes. This is being used there. And so now the next is the growth hormone. Growth hormone is very, very important. Its genes are very difficult to be opened and active against brain and lung cancer, and beta endorphin, which are produced in the brain and brain killer cells are being produced here. So the next is the urokinase, and you are very well aware of it, what urokinases are. These are being represented TPA, tissue plasminogen activator. You can, that is TPA, tissue plasminogen activator. These are urokinases. Those persons who got the heart attack due to infarction, and some areas of the heart has been damaged like this. Say this is the area which is damaged, and TPA is not releasing from it. Then you administer into the body TPA injection, and this area start working. That's why this is very crucial drug for the patient who has got a heart attack. And I have a pretty good example of it. One of my students in America got a heart attack, and he went to hospital. Within 2 hours, he came running back to his home. This is so miraculous drug, and these are the most modern ways through which we can manufacture the drugs which are deadly needed for the body. So next is the surface proteins of viruses, that means antibodies. If the virus is there and virus enter into the body, and on the surface there are certain areas on which the deleterious effects are there, and those then combine with the blood and things goes wrong, which enable us to synthesize our production of vaccine for human and animal diseases. That means on the virus antigens are there. Antigens, when administered into the body, antibodies are formed, and those antibodies save human and animals as well. For that matter, this is a pretty good way through which we can manufacture antibodies as well, monoclonal antibodies, which I let you to be shared. This is the topic which is being given in your syllabus, that is synthesis of monoclonal antibodies, and I will let you know how these antibodies will be synthesized and how does this play the crucial role in various kinds of cancers, though these are very costly. Number 2, next important issue is attempts are being made to improve yield and effectiveness of existing antibodies and vaccine. This is the dilemma of pharmacists, and search for newer ones is also being made. The most notable among these are vaccine against malaria, hepatitis, and infectious diseases of mouth and foot. These are being manufactured. Then number 3, introduction of repair gene into cell of xeroderma pigmentosum. Xeroderma pigmentosum is a disease which is particularly in Jews. They have got black spots on their face. These are the xeroderma pigmentosum. Patient has succeeded in bringing its repair capacity to normal level. Now, the people, Jews who are sitting in Utah University, they are very, very advanced in a way. They have eradicated their disease, xeroderma pigmentosum, in their nation. That is, through gene therapy, the gene which was aberrant in the body, which was not working properly, and there was black spots on the mouth, those has been cured through gene therapy. They have eliminated those genes which were not required and incorporated the new gene into it and fit into the body. I can let you to know theoretically, but I am myself zero and practically I can't do anything. And I can let you to be up till theory level, up till the mark of the global village. इसके जो हीरो हैं, those are sitting in Utah University, they are working in that way, and we are able to get information through theory. तो theoretically मैं दुनिया से पीछे नहीं रखूँगा आपको, प्रैक्टिकली मैं भी जीरो हूँ, मेरा कंट्री भी जीरो है। मैं आपको कहूँगा कि फिनिश गुड्स जाके अगर जिसने जीन थेरेपी पे काम करना है, he must go to Utah University. There and specialized people in this respect are residing. The studies have provided a foundation from which to embark on a program of gene therapy. Now look at those professors who are sitting in Utah University. They have cured xeroderma pigmentosum through gene therapy. The gene which was producing xeroderma pigmentosum in the body, they eliminate those, and new genes which were not producing xeroderma pigmentosum in the body, they have been incorporated in the place of that. That is called as gene therapy, which is the new innovative science, and I would very lovely likely that all of you should embed yourself in that area, and you should work for gene therapy, which is the ultimate science of this century. Now, work has been done on the various other diseases like sickle cell anemia and thalassemia. These are the two bad diseases which are being disseminated into the global village, and these sciences are trying their level best to overcome these diseases. Number 4, generation of monoclonal antibodies, which are very, very important. Through hybridoma technique, which behave like medical missiles, and the valuable hybridoma technique has brought cure of cancer within the reach of human endeavor. That's why this generation or formation of monoclonal antibodies has been included in your syllabus, and I'll be sharing with you. This is also helpful in forensic sciences. How you can be able to know that this is helpful in forensic sciences? You made the kits for the identification test of hepatitis B, C, and AIDS, and so on and so forth, and how it could be helpful in forensic sciences. You would have seen कि अखबार में एक खबर थी कि मच्छर ने चोर को पकड़वा दिया. This was a pretty good example of it. It's used in forensic sciences. In America, from one state to another state, a car moved, and the policeman went there, and he saw a car is somewhere standing, and he entered there, and inside there was a mosquito. He immediately went to the laboratory and took a petri dish and placed the mosquito in it. And after analyzing the blood sample, from the blood sample, they could be able to make the DNA of all thieves who are enlisted, and on the basis of that, that thief was caught. कि उसने यहाँ से कार चुराई, कैसे चुराई, फिर विजुअली सामने ये सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस होती हैं. तो इस तरीके से हम फोरेंसिक साइंसेस को भी देख लेते हैं. On the other hand, I can give you the example of a pretty good president, बिल क्लिंटन. बिल क्लिंटन के पीछे जूस ने मोनिका को लगाया हुआ था, और वो बिल क्लिंटन नहीं मानता था कि मेरा मोनिका से कोई नाता नहीं. लेकिन देयर वाज सम सॉलिड facts on the basis of that through forensic sciences. बिल क्लिंटन साहब भी पकड़े गए और असेंबली के सामने उन्होंने फिर माफ़ी मांगी, हाँ जी इट इज़ एमआई. These are the things which could be explored through this science, and it is extensively used in medicine. Another is, on the basis of all these facts, in 1983, Watson in the Boston University said, if you are young, enthusiastic, dynamic, and come on in the area of biology or molecular medicine, which is the last and least nowadays, and among that, the last and least is the gene therapy. वो जीन जो खराब है वो निकाल दो और नया जीन डाल दो. मैं कह तो सकता हूँ, मैं कर नहीं सकता. ये इस लोग जो इसके माहिर हैं वो ऊटा यूनिवर्सिटी में बैठे हुए हैं और वहाँ जाके आप इसको सीख सकते हैं. एंड आई विश दैट ऑल ऑफ यू शुड गो देयर एंड लर्न दिस मॉडर्न साइंसेज which are very, very important, particularly for pharmacists. Important issues regarding health and medicine. And if you have got any problem in this respect, you can talk to me. My mobile number is with you and you can share with me. But I'll share these things while you will be hearing face to face. We'll have more taste while we'll be sharing among each other through face to face after 11 January, inshallah. And if you want to talk to me, I am here, and I will again let you to know. पढ़ोगे लिखोगे बनोगे नवाब, खेलोगे कूदोगे होगे ख़राब, तुम दिए बाद मुखालिफ से न घबरा है उकाब, ये तो चलती है तुझे ऊँचा उड़ाने के लिए. Okay, my son and daughters, thank you very much for listening to me. So nice of you. Love, thanks. Allah Hafiz. Fi amanullah. Assalamu alaikum.